Hello everyone and welcome to a rather weird video, honestly. I normally don't do follow-up videos for my haphazardly slapped together videos. But I also normally don't get like fucking 5,000 views in a single night. It was a weird thing to wake up to, the notifications for the comments on the video. Anyway, I'll just try to make this quick. So I promised I would show the art book a little bit better, since I only skimmed through it. And again, that's why this is going to be weird, because I will not be looking at the fucking art book. I don't want to spoil myself from the game. I know there are spoilers online, but you know, I'd rather experience the game myself. Anyway, here we go. I just realized I can probably talk during this. Like, I am not going to look at the single page, but I will most likely know when the fucking book is over, because, you know, I'm touching it with my hands. That's how physical media works, unsurprisingly. I will still leave the HD art book at the end of the video, which I also haven't looked. But since it was included in the DLC, also I'm very sorry about the terrible lighting here. I don't really have a studio lighting at all. Like, all I have is the lamp in the roof of my single room apartment. I live a very, very boring life, honestly. But yeah, this is the art book in all of its glory. I'm sorry I'm not able to have a more HD look at this, but hopefully the digital art book at the end of this video will sate some hunger for those who are interested in actually seeing most of the art. Even after all this, I can try to scan these pages, but I will do that only after actually beating the game, because then that would mean I would have to compile the entirety of those pictures I scanned. So if someone wants a scanned version of this, I can make just a PDF online, unless these are the same pictures that you can see in the in-game digital art book. Also, sorry to those people who expected they could just listen to the ASMR of me opening these book pages. It's not really even ASMR. I don't really have that good of a mic, or is it closer to the book that you could actually see? Not see, hear. You can see me flipping through the pages, but hear me flipping through the pages. So, you know, for those of you who feel they were ripped off when you have to listen to me with my voice and the terrible lighting and the book just, you know, not entirely perfectly visible in every single possible perfect way. But you know, this is what you get from a small channel who doesn't really do YouTube anymore. I honestly just throw up whatever I decide to do whenever, if I so feel like. Also, I think that was the end of the book. That was the Resident Evil Village Traveler's record. Man, this has been a weird thing to do. Like, now I know what those people doing those ASMR videos feel like. Jeez. Anyway, I can probably... Actually, give me a sec. I can and I will compare this to previous Resident Evil art books. I don't have all of my art books right here, right now. Like, I have, like I said, I have a single room apartment. It's very small. I don't have room for all of my gaming stuff, so much of my collection is still held in another place. But what I do have, for example, is the what is this? This Ben's art book or Ben's record, whatever it was called in the Resident Evil 2 collector's edition. That's all the stuff Ben collected from the Umbrella dealings in a very nice presentation. I much prefer this kind of art book to those of the likes of this. I'm pretty sure this was just pictures. Like this is a little bit more than pictures with Ben's notes and all of that. Then, not really an art book, but this came with the Resident Evil 4 Collector's Edition that had the chainsaw controller. This is the chainsaw guide, which is quite hilarious if you actually read it. I'm not going to do that. But again, somebody mentioned that it was a bummer that the art book was softcover instead of hardcover. But as you will see, this is the Resident Evil 6 graphical guide. I don't have my Resident Evil 6 art book that came with the collector's edition right here, but it was pretty similar to this, and it was also softcover, so that's one thing. Then there's the Resident Evil Revelations Complete Works, which is also softcover. And of course, I do have both of these. But of course, there's the Resident Evil Archives, which is very heavy and also not a hardcover. I think the only hardcover Resident Evil collector's book anything that I have is the Biohazard 4 Incubate DVD film book that has the Resident Evil 4 movie, which is compiled of Resident Evil 4's cutscenes and a little bit of gameplay. But yeah, this is hardcover. Yeah, those are the things that you can see in front of you. I don't really know what else to add here. Like, I have a lot of guidebooks and all of that, but maybe I will make a separate video one day where I will go through most of the Resident Evil art books I have, or I try to go through all of them if I make a video. Like, if I go the mile, then just fucking do everything, I guess. And I'll possibly make one for the guidebooks I have as well, because, you know, I'm a nerd and that shit's interesting to me, especially when it's Resident Evil, because I'm a huge fan. Oh, and also I didn't really go into detail with the actual cardboard covers of the game itself. It's very plain. When a shocking incident tears his family apart, Ethan Winters is willing to do anything to get his daughter back. But at what cost? 8th installment in genre-defining series. Face unique and terrifying enemies and mysterious new locale. Stunning action, survival, horror gameplay, and a picture of Lady Dimitrescu. Right there, that's the Resident Evil Village game itself. Oh, and also, this was also asked of me. I will show the models a little bit closer, or the model, and I can, you know, I showed the Leon model in the last video, so I will show them side by side again. Just give me a sec. Okay, here we have the Chris statue. I will take the camera off of its stand in a moment and show these even closer. But here he is, because I can't really do much about lighting, so this is probably the best lighting we will get when it comes to me showing these fucking figures. That's the Leon statue right there in the background. Yeah, that's Chris. He's very scruffy, very Chris Redfieldy. And I will now try to do this some justice. Jesus Christ. Okay, I managed to get a small table lamp for this. It's very bright. Jesus Christ, it's probably too bright. Can I This is some of the crummiest footage I've ever had to do. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about all of this. Jesus Christ. Anyway, here's a more detailed Chris. When the camera decides to focus. My camera is also very old. Just like me, just like everything I have. Anyway, actually, give me a sec, I'll try to... Okay, I fiddled the light a bit further away to the back. Is it just me, or is Chris looking a little bit in two different directions? Maybe that's just me. And here is the Leon statue, which is way more detailed, I feel. Like, I very much prefer the Leon statue. There is so much more going on with him. Like, I think the face is rather nicely sculpted. Sorry about the terrible shadows you're getting. Anyway, I think Leon looks pretty good with all the Raccoon City Stars badges. I think the gun is a bit scruffy. Like, the gun looks a bit shit. Like, that I have to admit. But otherwise, he's very, very neatly sculpted. Like, the lamp, the flashlight is separate, just like the handgun itself. And I think you can also take away his radio phone right here, the walkie-talkie. Like, you can take it off of his pocket and twiddle it around. It doesn't fit his hand. I've tried. But yeah, I think Leon is exceptionally well sculpted. Like, this is a very, very nice model with a lot of detail when compared to Chris, who is mostly just black. Just black with shades of gray and maybe brown. Like, all the color that you can find here are in his face and in the fucking wolf picture, and that's it. Of course, the star symbol under Leon doesn't have any coloring, but there is so much color on the character itself, so it doesn't matter. I'm not sure if I would have actually preferred Ethan over Chris as a statue. Yeah, that's it. That's the two things you can get. Also, I went through the trouble of subtitling my Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition, which I recorded in Finnish with my friends. So if you want to go through the Resident Evil 2 Collector's Edition video as well, then you can watch it. Just turn on the subtitles. Those will be in English. But yeah, that's it. That's the video. That's my very messy apartment in the background. I'm so sorry. There's a lot of shit going on in there. But that's basically all I can think of right now that I could put in this video. Oh, I mentioned it in the comments of the previous video, but somebody asked this as well. The game was 30 gigabytes, and Reverse, if anyone fucking cares, was 7.4 gigabytes. So that's it. Also, that's it from me. Next, you will see the slideshow of the digital art book. There will be no commentary on that, so hopefully that pleases you as well. Now goodbye. I will go to sleep. I've wasted way too much time, and it's almost midnight. I have an early morning. Fuck me. Anyway, bye.